Welcome to Pigeon Simulator. Playing Pigeon Simulator will make you question the title of the game. Seriously, based on the gameplay, this thing should be called Box Simulator, or maybe Ghost Simulator, because when I signed up to wreck Feathered Havoc, I didn't expect my main job to be ghost hunting while wearing a beak. Pigeon Simulator is a simulation, indie, role-playing, action, casual adventure game, developed by Tiny Build Riga and published by Tiny Build. Here's the story. You are a newly recruited agent in the top secret PEC, or Paranormal Examination and Containment Unit. Your job is to fly into New Squawk City, which is overrun by dangerous and bizarre anomalies. You must locate, neutralize, and extract these anomalies back to base for analysis, all while ensuring you meet your weekly quota or risk being demoted back to eating trash. This game doesn't target those that like a good story, but it does target fans of absurd, physics-driven comedy. Pigeon Simulator can be played on a mouse and keyboard or a controller, and is available on Xbox Cloud Gaming and Microsoft Windows. Here are the menu settings. There is cross-play between the listed consoles. As for the graphics, it looks fine. The graphics are simple, stylized, and heavily lean into a cartoony early 3D aesthetic. It runs smoothly on the Series S, but don't expect next-gen textures. The sound design, like the splat of poop, fits right in line with the cartoon graphics. Here are the system requirements. Honestly, if this game runs perfectly fine in the Xbox Series S, it should run on most modern PCs without any issue. The typical game flow is rigid and repetitive. You start by picking one of a meager 3 maps to play. You stop at the shop to buy items, because why would the government provide free gear? You head to the truck and start the mission. You will then fly around the city using your paranormal bird sense to detect and bring anomalies back for extraction, all while dodging enemies. Once you've extracted enough, you're free to leave the mission. The mechanics themselves are basic. You can walk, sprint, jump, fly faster, grind on rails, you can ragdoll because why not, use your bird sense, shoot poop, and fire your grapple hook. Next is the upgrade station. This is where you spend collected money to upgrade your pigeon stats, like speed, damage, and health. But here's the massive downside. This game runs on a hardcore system. If you die during a mission, all your acquired progress gets wiped, forcing you to start from a basic pigeon again. What fun. Moving to the shop, here you can buy items that assist your mission. When you use your bird sense, you'll see symbols recording specific shop items, like stopping a rift with a trans-dimensional seal. I only learned this crucial detail in the tutorial, otherwise you're left guessing. There are jump scares and green gas that will invert your controls, a pentagram that you could sacrifice something to, a fridge that I was pulled into where I had to fight enemies in. Finally, the chaos meter fills up naturally as time progresses. As it increases, more chaotic events occur. Rifts, attacks by traffic cones, or flying books. While you can buy items like the dimensional seal to temporarily reduce it, the meter never stops filling. Like I mentioned before, you'll see enemies like traffic cones, flying books, and these tall enemies that look like the AT-ATs from Star Wars, but with just 2 legs. These enemies can be frustrating to deal with, but if you have any sort of speed, you should be able to run away from them. If you do kill them, they can drop money that will count towards your quota or even health. There is online co-op multiplayer, but it is a bit hard to convince people to join for a game of Pigeon Simulator, so I haven't tried it out yet. There is no customization at all outside of the prior mentioned skill tree, which is another miss in my opinion. Also, there is no pay to win at all in Pigeon Simulator. Moving to the cool parts, well, you can grind, but you don't start with that, so I guess it's not that cool. I really don't have much positive to say about this game. For the not cool, I mean, where do I start? Maybe that I'm a pigeon that can't fly, but rather glides like he's playing Spyro. Or that if I want items to help complete a mission, I have to spend a large amount of what I made, if not all of it. Or maybe starting that if I die, I lose all my progress. Or we could start with Pigeon Simulator almost having nothing to do with actually being a pigeon. I mean, it's just a brutal experience. Pigeon Simulator is a simulator for those who just watched Ghostbusters and want a deeply frustrating, low-budget tie-in. It shares the nonsensical physics of Goat Simulator, but where that game is consistently fun, this definitely isn't. The movement feels trash, the graphics are dated, and the unforgiving death penalty ruins any potential joy. With that being said, on our patented 0 to 1 scale, this game earns a 0.45 out of 1. This game is genuinely not fun, and I would highly recommend people to avoid this game because of the prior mentioned reasons. If you like this no bullshit review of Pigeon Simulator, please peck that like button, latch onto that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below saying what game you'd like to see reviewed next. Thanks for watching, and remember, pigeons are not government spies, I think.